The Nintendo DS consoles are the best-selling handheld gaming consoles worldwide. First released in 2004, the console bears a similarity to the Game Boy's Advance SP in its flip design. This video addresses the difference between DS and DSi versions of the consoles on one hand, and later looks at the difference between the DSI and DSI XL versions of the consoles on the other. The DSi is a handheld gaming console that evolved from the Nintendo DS console. It was first released in November 2008 and features a number of hardware upgrades that includes a more faster central processing unit, CPU, and an increased random access memory, RAM. The console still bears a resemblance to the DS, however it differs in the following respect. Storage. The DSi now utilizes a SD memory card which can be used to store your music and pictures. The SD memory card replaces the old cartridge used in the DS console. Screen and weight. When compared against each other, DSi has a slightly bigger screen size, 0.25 inches. The DSi screen is much more brighter than the DS and weighs 4 grams less. In addition to being slightly lighter, it is also slimmer. Battery life. The DSi has a 1 to 5 hour lesser battery life than the DS when used in the lowest brightness setting. The DS console can run on the lowest brightness setting for about 15 to 19 hours. Game titles. You cannot play GBA titles on the DSi console as it lacks a game's advanced voice locked. Game Boy Advance titles are compatible with the DS console. Multimedia. The DSi console is a better multimedia tool than the DS. The console has a better sound quality, a 3-megapixel camera with a photo editing software that allows you to edit and send your pictures to your friends. The DSi also has incorporated a mini music player with different visualizers and audio tools. There is also an online shop from where you can purchase exclusive DSi software. These are the main difference between DS and DSi. The DSi console is definitely a smarter console than the DS. However, the DSi console is not compatible with Game Boy Advance titles. Difference between DSi and DSi XL. The DSi XL consoles is a size variation of the DSi console and has a glossy top finish and a bottom matte finish in comparison to the all-round matte finish of the DSi console. It is heavier than the DSi console and has a better battery life over all brightness settings when compared to the DSi. You might have an issue with portability, though, as it is bigger in size than the DSi. You can still play DSi games on this console, but cannot play Game Boy Advance titles as it lacks a slot as in the DSi console. The DSi XL console is probably best suited for people with sight problems as the screen resolution is the same as the DSi, though bigger in size. These are the difference between the various Nintendo DS models. The best-selling handheld gaming console to date.